Hello 3D people, this is the Creality Ender 7 3D printer. As you can see, it's a large box weighing around 17 kilos. Unboxing it for the first time. This is how it comes. You can remove this one. We have a user manual here from Creality. A filament spoon of 500 grams. A box with tool sets, I think. Yes, it has a charger cable, something to remove the object from the hotbed, and other screws. This is for support the filament, a USB, maybe for and also a card. Okay, that's good. The card because the printer supports the TF cards, so SD. Some screws here, and not sure what are those. This one, and some heads for some tool heads. Maybe there are spare parts in case something is broken in the future. Okay, nice until now. This is the user manual, and this is the after sales service card, which includes the warranty. In the user manual you will see some methods to install the software, what is inside the box, and how to install the printer. And also how to calibrate the level. And that's it. It has 5 or many languages to cover. And now let's start unboxing. Be careful because it has many layers. This one, I think it's the top of it. Yes. The top of it contains the extruder motor, also with the fan. And you have to remove this cover, and you will have the hot end here. They say you can print around 250 millimeters per second, which is quite fast. Okay, nice build. It's good that it's compact, and oh I thought it has some dust on it, but it's full of oil, so be careful where to touch. The next things are these ones. I think these are the axes. Nice build quality, very nice. I'm proud of it, of what they have realized. So this one is the Z-axis component, or the module, as they are calling it. And it should be positioned like this, with the motor stepper at the bottom. The other component is the Z-axis profile. And the second profile. Something like that. The next step is the platform printing, but you cannot remove it from the support, so you have to find a way how to get it off of it. Okay, it seems it's very tight on here, so you simply put over, and that is, oh, it's very heavy. So this is how the printing bed looks like. It has 4 wheels on each corner for calibration, and also it has a thermal protection here, so don't remove it. Also, this is how the printing bed looks like. It has a 25 by 25 centimeter on the XY axis, and on the Z axis it says around 30 centimeter. The next part is a rack. From what I seen in the user manual, not sure exactly for what is supposed to do, and a cover for the Z-axis, which is from plastic, and this one is from metal. It is very heavy. After all is being removed, the next part is the main component, the main platform of the Creality 7. Again, I think this one is very heavy also, so yeah. So these are the ports for the TF card and also the USB. And now let's start the assembly. Be careful here because it has a cable here inside which needs to be pulled out. Also a little one here. So the first step that we need to do is to mount the Z-axis module with the 18mm screw. One step ready, so the Z-axis model is now fixed. So you have to be very careful when you tighten the screws. So these are the 18 ones. The next step, the second step, is to assemble the Z-axis rod. Okay, so now that I have completed the first two steps, the third one is to assemble the printing platform. Okay, so some difficulties here to assemble the printing platform. First of all, this one are movable separately. Okay, and as you can see, there are no levels, so with this part, so you have to bring them aligned a little bit, all of them, all of three of them, and after that you have to place the printing platform, something like this. So first of all, you must place the printing platform on the middle part, and after that the second as you can see, it's moving freely, all the platform. Also the middle part is moving freely on the XY axis to correctly be positioned. As you can see from this angle, the printing platform is a little bit angled, so you have to, so I think this is the major problem with leveling, because if the printing platform is not aligned carefully at 0 degree, you will have problems when you print objects, because a little bit slightly move, it will have problems with printing the next layers. So now I understand why they have placed the wheels, because you can change the angle of the printing bed by moving these wheels. Okay, and the screws here, so the holes for tighten the printing platform are very, how to say, are very not centered. So if you center in one side, on the other side it will not be very okay. So you have to find a balance between the two sides. First, I have started with this screw. It's an M4 by 6, and unfortunately for me it is very short. It should be a little bit longer, because yeah, I don't know why I consider this. It's very fragile here, and it's a lot of pressure on this angle. So the all pressure will be on this part, on this screws. As I said before, if you tighten in one part, on the other part the center will not be okay. And the only way they will work is to pull a little bit from the printing support in order to center it. Looks okay right now. I have had a little bit problems tightening the last screw here. I have to push out a little bit from the support to center the screw, otherwise it didn't fit. Basically what I did right now is only to assemble the printing platform along with the profile, but not with the Z axis, with the stepper. So I have another part here which needs to be tightened. Once I will do that, basically I will tight the printing platform with the Z-axis. I have connected the printing platform with the Z-axis by connecting these 4 screws. Be careful to tighten them very well, otherwise you will have surprises. As you can see, because I did not place the top component, it's a little bit wobbling, so it's a little bit freely moving, so it's not fixed. It shouldn't be freely moving. As you can see, it's having a little bit, not so much, but just for disturbing you from, I don't know, making some other concerns. And also you should be aware about these 2 screws. They are not tightened, so they will come freely, and once you put the printing platform, you should you should tighten these 2 screws, because they are making the component to not move freely. And as I can saw a little bit earlier, no, you can move the Z-axis by using your fingers, but I'll not do this. I'm also trying to open it. Why not? Before placing the top level, or no, I think I will go further with the assembly. The logic was to see if the Z-axis is is fully operable because I don't want to remove the top level and again do something here, something like that. I have changed my mind. I think I will open it right now. Regarding the panel, as you can see, there is no protection on it. So because it's very centered and close to the printing platform, you have to be aware about this panel because if something will fall on it by mistake, you will have the surprise to damage it. And I don't know how much it will cost to replace the LSD, and I'm not sure if it's customizable. I don't know, maybe to connect another LSD, you know. I don't know, from another third party. So let's open it to see how it's going. Minus 15 of 0, minus 15 because the heated bed is not connected. So after that it should see the room temperature, and the nozzle also is not connected, so that is why it's showing minus 15. That's good to know. Let's check the settings. Leveling, refuel, motor control, printer info. So I don't want to leveling right now, I just want to move a little bit the z-axis. So the z-axis, no, how to escape, okay. So the z-axis I want to move a little bit up to see if it's okay or not. It's not doing anything. Okay. Okay, so 0 on the z-axis means on top. So the printing platform should be on top, because right now it's on, so basically it's on maximum. So the maximum should be 30 centimeter. That means this level. Okay. So if I want to move 0.1 millimeters up, it should be right here. But how can I? So I want to move up from 300 millimeters to 295 home. Auto home, please wait for minutes. Auto home, but what home? Because there are no sensors connected. Okay, it seems I cannot move. Also leveling is not possible because there is no sensor connected, so I cannot move freely. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so I cannot test it. Okay, so let's continue the assembly process with the last option. I have also connected the heated bed and a small cable that comes from the platform. I have placed now the top component with the extruder, and now I need to mount the screws. You only do this by from the bottom side, otherwise it will not work. Mounting the top level, I've noticed that the extruder motor, it's warming. Look, that is not okay. Unfortunately, I can screw only one part, because on the other side the screw is having locked by the fan, so I have to remove the fan in order to screw, in order to tight, in order to fasten the other side of the extruder to not warming. Look. Okay, that's a new challenge. Okay, now I have connected the top component. All screws are mounted, excepting this cable, which comes here. Come on, very hard to. You have to. Okay, there is a safety here, which needs to be placed in. Okay, so I think that's it all. Just to make a little bit align with the table. Let's open it again. And I think the only thing that remains to do is to leveling. And for this there is a little screw here. First time I didn't know what exactly it's supposed to do, but now I think I know. So what I will do is to place it very high, because I don't want to have surprises with it. So when you look at the printing level, it should be on the same side. Do you see it? Yeah. And the sensor for the Z-axis is this one, with the red notch. This is the heater. As you can see, the fans are very smooth. It's not noisy, how to say. The two temperatures are okay. So let's press the leveling to see what it's doing. Auto leveling off, auto leveling on. On is not doing anything on. Measuring. auto home. So once I have placed the once I have pressed the home button, okay, very smooth. The Z-axis is very smooth. I like it. I like it how it's going. Gorgeous. And of course after that I will need to play a little bit with these wheels to see how can I leveling better. Let's see when it stops. And okay, nice. So as you can see, there is a bigger distance between the nozzle and the bed, so I have to recalibrate it. But yeah, now I have to move down. Okay, so it's going in each corner. Now I have to check quite noisy on the XY axis. Yeah, a little bit noisy. But yeah, who knows. Okay, so now if I move from the 0 10 millimeters on the Z-axis down, yep, it's going down. So down is down right now. Let's see if it's going 0 1. Okay, 1 millimeters. Okay, it's working. As you can see, the level, in my opinion, it's a little bit angled on the right side. I think it's a little down, and on the left side it's a little bit up. So I have to play a little bit with the wheels to make it at 0 degrees. And pretty much this is the unboxing, assembling, and calibration. Also I have to see what I will do with this warming. It's very annoying. Or maybe it should be, I don't know, but I don't think so. Let's stop the machine. And related to the extruder motor, I forgot, I've got these 2 holes here, which are meaning to be for the spool holder. So this is the rack for the spool holder. Now it's looking better. And finally, the final step is to place this protection here. I don't know exactly what is the purpose, but yeah, if they provide you, then yeah, it's a protection which looks nice. As you can see, the z-axis is moving freely down. So if you press a little bit with your finger, it's moving down. But up is not possible because of the z-axis rod, which from the angle of the z-axis rod, that is why it's moving freely down. So I think I have done completed. I recommend to put a protection here. I don't know, maybe it was better to place a cover here, something like that. I don't know exactly what is better to protect this screen. Otherwise, I don't know, it's better to prevent something instead of happening, you know. So that is for now. And finally, I have fixed the extruder motor. It's not wobbling, as you can see. I had to remove this fan and fasten these two screws, and all okay. It's all okay right now. The Creality Ender 7. So if this Creality Ender 7 is the latest model regarding technology in 3D printing, almost, not the most advanced, I think, but quite new. What I like at this model is the core XY axis technology, because I have another printer. I have another printer, an old one. I think it has around 8 years since I'm using it, and it's a little bit customized by myself. I have placed the spool holder up, and I have almost a direct extruder. As you can see, the connection or the distance between the extruder motor and the nozzle, it's very shorter, so that it influences a lot, you know, the printing. And yeah, it uses two z-axis motor. It's moving freely, and as I said, it's a little bit customized by myself. I have also put the protection here, a newspaper, because the fan blow the air towards me, and yeah, I have to use some protection to redirect the airflow upwards. And as you can see from these two printers, And another thing is the LSD panel. As you can see, it's an old model with the SD card, and I recommend a lot using a 3D printer with SD card, because printing from an SD card means to not have connected your computer to the printer all the time. So you place the SD card inside the printer, and the printer will do its job, you know, very easy. So you can do other things while printing, because sometimes printing an object might last hours, you know, and connecting a computer for hours to the 3D printing is not a good idea, you know. Yeah, so these two printers, as you can see, there are major differences in designing them and using some technology. But the major difference is again this shorten distance of the filament from the extruder and the nozzle, while here there are there is a long distance. And when I bought this printer, the extruder were around here, something like that, so it was another design again. This is a customized one. I also place here a fan to cool down the main board, and pretty much like this. So yeah, and it's doing job very well, you know. I did some good prints with it, but I obtained for a core XY technology or design because of the speed. I heard that using this design is very helpful when you want to speed up a little bit your printing. I don't know, I will make some tests, and I will come up maybe with the results. Looking at these two 3D printers, I would like to come up with some conclusions about the Creality Ender 7. First of all, regarding cost, the product cost. When I'm looking at the 3D printing, I've seen that these two Z profiles are useless and cost a lot. So this is the first thing I come up in my mind, to replace these two profiles with something cheaper. They could be used if they were having something similar with this part. So having some wheels to sustain the part from exterior. Right now, the only support is on the Z axis module. The LSD touchscreen should have a protection screen or a cover, something like that, from plastic, only to place your hand inside of it, and with a cover, something like that. That should be great in the future if they will design a new version of it. The spool holder, I think what I've seen at other printers, it's standard, but it should be customized. What I don't like at this design, one thing is that, okay, it's moving freely, so you can place inside or outside, depending on the filament size. And what I don't like here is the gap between this cylinder and the hole of the spool. So as you can see, there is a lot of warm gap here. What I did here at my old Prusa is to print another part and use some bearings here that makes the spool holder move smoothly, and there is no gaps here. So that should be another improvement for the future. Why not? Regarding the glass from the hot end, I've seen here these things are fixed and also fixed with some screws here, which I don't like, because if this is a glass, it can be removed, removed, washed, and place it again, like on this printer, because using some clamps, you can detach easily the glass from the hotbed and wash it, and I don't know, place it on a cooler environment to cool down quicker than staying on the printer. And you can remove the glass by simply push a little bit these clamps outside, you see, and then raise up a little bit the glass plate and pull it a little bit towards you, and that it. Something else for the moment, I don't see any other things that needs to be improved except for these ones. The head is fixed, so you cannot move it as you can do it on the other on older version. So you can, I don't know, if something is wrong here, you can move it a little bit, to make some room to enter your hands, But here everything it's controlled by motors, so you cannot move freely. And yeah, this is quite a downside from the XY design. Yeah, but we'll see. If I don't know, maybe you have a problem with your nozzle, you have to replace it, or I don't know what might happen. So I will see what this printer can do, because there is a lot of commercials for it, and yeah, reality is another thing. So 3D by 3D wishes you to design all the best and have good printings on your head. Bye bye.